Huh. Well, that was back. Good thing I checked to see if everything was in order, because my game just crashed. I had just reset my game, but I checked bazaar listings. And then I went to go check the dungeon, or body party. And my game crashed. So, hey, Flame. Hey, Taka, how you doing? I know. Hey, Nook, how you doing? It's Chrome, how you been? How you doing, Jace? Yeah, last time I made it, I was in a body party. A buddy of mine, he put a party, a part, he put together a body party so that I might farm. Legs always open. Oh, that's a good party. But where's the one he made for me? Is it there? I tried to see if it was open. I don't know if it's open or not. Bodies. Natsumi. Natsumi had a body party for me yesterday, actually. Because that's what I was trying to check and see. You want to come with? I'm doing experience. When I farm Carapi, I do experience at the same time. The drop is a huge pain. But like I go 5-man body party and I try to experience boost. I don't think the party they had open for me is open, so I'm gonna have to go to a different one. Natsumi has a body party. I'm gonna join that. So I trust this one because I was talking to Natsumi yesterday. But like, if you want to come and get carried, that's fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I have a keyboard. I can't actually type, so I have to type with my keyboard. I mean, I can't type with a controller. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, cool. It's Natsumi's party. You just gotta join it. If only cross-platform. But that's the only one. Join the PlayStation party. No. No, I'm streaming. Whenever I get... Yeah, the Whirlwind Thrust Sublime for sure. Channel 1? But the body party is... As long as you join Natsumi's body party, you can go in the dungeon. Doesn't matter from anywhere. Don't have to be in the same party. We'll come out in the same party. But channel, whatever you want to call it. But I do have a keyboard. And my dad got me... Before I had a golf ball to do my keyboard, and it wasn't heavy enough. It was finicky. So my dad gave me a roll of loonies. In Canadian, that's a dollar coin. So I have a $25 roll of loonies to put on the E key. So it's an expensive fix to make sure that I can hold down E and pick up all my drops. So I'm improving in 2020. I'm using a keyboard. So there's that. So got Miyamoto, Satan Girl, 250. What's 250? Oh yeah, for sure. Is definitely going on there. It's gonna be the Soaring Shadow Strike for now. I don't even know if I want to. It really depends on how Earth of Ending Spear works. Because I want that on there. Hey Natsumi, how you doing, man? So we're just waiting on Chromie boy. Yeah, I got it too. You don't think it's good? I think it's good. I think it's good. If you put it on like White Brilliance or anything with a damage multiplier, like it's good on White Brilliance, Raid, or Grace, I think. Because you're going to hit 12 times, and no matter what, you damage cap with it at the end. So it's literally Verdant Storm +1. I think it's really good. Because you're doing a lot of... And the last hit hits a lot, but it's always damage caps. The last hit always damage caps for me. Like, I think it's really good. I don't think it's the best, but I think it's good. So, with 1 SP, that's lucky. I got mine with free OC. But I got 2, so it's great. Yeah, it's like, trust me, the White Brilliance and Raid recipes took me forever. I was the last to get my weapons. Like, legit, I was the last. So you're not alone in thinking that. Getting White Brilliance, the White Raid, it's hard to get. And Grace, like I did a lot of streaming of me farming the Grace recipe. And just for reference, it took me about 110 hell runs. It took me about 110 hell runs to get my recipe. So anyone questioning how long it takes on average for hell runs, things like that for Elios farming, for me it was 110 runs, and then I got it again another 10 runs later. So Chrome is here. So that means it's boosting time. I'm in the party menu for some reason. 86 runs? Yeah, that's pretty average. Yeah. It's good. What matters is that we get it. Okay, dokie, Loki chokey. So usually when I run this... You play support? Sure. Usually when I run this, I get distracted and I go on YouTube for about 5 minutes every run. So I can't do that right now. But this drop sucks. I've had a whole 400 get nothing. I've had a 400 get 5. So that's about the high and low of what I've gotten. So let me just quickly go to Whisper here. Okay. And the Elios weapon is really, really good. I would say that among the 3 Dragon Arc weapons, the Zenith had the longest longevity of being a good weapon. And the Elios is literally super Zenith. Like, super Zenith. Like, I used a Zenith to kill Mephistopheles. Like, that's what I use. This is laggy. What is going on? Anyway. That's so weird. I dash and then he doesn't die. I know what it is. What skills are good for the Elios Spear? Well, I can tell you what's gonna go on mine if you want. Mine's going to be what's not Boulder Dash? It's Stone Spire Barrier 7, Stone Barrier Barrier 6, Whirlwind Thrust 7, and then double Earth Upending Spear. But I'll probably also put Soaring Shadow Strike Sublime, depending on how the cooldown works for Earth Upending Spear. See, for me, it's an Earth weapon. Like, it's an Earth and Wind weapon. And until I get the Wind Sublime, like, that's a whole nother story. But for now, Earth is my missing element. Like, Earth is my deficiency. And it means I also have to farm the Horse Mag later. The Wind Fujin for his mag. Because that mag complements the Elios weapon to a T. Mountain and Wind. It's really good. And I can't see. There we go. 101. That's great. That's my number, man. That's literally my number. it exists. It exists. It's the fifth sublime. There are currently 5 sublime Ogis on JPPC and PC, and Spear's last one, or most recent one, is Whirlwind Thrust Sublime, and it's literally Water Dragon Sublime of Wind. Like, it's really good. Like, you can, like, sub 30 seconds of Mephistopheles with it. It's really, really good. I think Nojitsume did a video of it, and they had it on their Fallen Star, I think? I don't really know. But yeah, so like for Spirit Sublimes, it's like Spirit Blast, Tidal Wave, Water Dragon, Soaring Shadowed Strike, and then Whirlwind Thrust. And it's literally Spirit Fujin, which is what it's supposed to be called at rank 10. But it is Whirlwind Thrust 7. Dang. Unbeknownst to you guys, I just had some burgers for supper, and we had a leftover slice of onion, and I didn't want to put it away, so I just ate it. And my throat is on fire. My throat is burning. And feels kind of good, but it's also annoying. What the heck? I hit dash. That's fine. Okay. But I think I did. That missed? Jeepers. Oh wow, that just cleared up my sinuses, that onion. Good guy onion. But yeah, Elios is right good. I honestly think on Spear it's a waste to put more than one Whirlwind Thrust on it. Like any Wind Thrust at all, it's a waste to have anything but 7. Because, like, it might make sense, oh, I'll put Whirlwind Thrust 7, Whirlwind Thrust 6, but with the proper mag setup, which is readily available with 80 cooldown, Whirlwind Thrust does not, like, need any, like, you don't need more than one skill. You know, I never fought him with 5 people. Everyone always leaves. So what did I get? Nothing. Okay. For the 50 Carapi, yeah. We DC'd already! No, we didn't. Oh, I thought we DC'd. Hey, Mentix, how you doing? Yeah, I agree that it is faster to run it solo, but I need to farm experience, and I'm going to be here for an hour anyway, so I might as well do both, because it is a decent experience dungeon. It's not the best. I did this with the Feather Fans for Tengu, and I am less than 10 billion from leveling up. Like, it was a worthwhile experience. Because you guys must know me by now that if you can multitask, you should multitask. That's like my philosophy. So, like with Tengu, like that's the place I go. Arcane Tengu there, Arcane Tiger, Byakko. That's my experience dungeon. That's where I go. And I went there. I did like 4 hours of experience last night. And that's what it is to me. Like I'm getting experience and I'm getting drops. Like I hit Ryu cap, like almost, like it's pretty good. But I'm doing both because I gained a lot of experience from doing that dungeon. And this one's like 20 mil anyway. Like 400%. I didn't really look. I should have. I don't know why I'm lagging though. It wasn't like this morning. Like I'll hit something and then they get hit right after. It's really weird. I know, I'm sorry, dude. Been doing a lot of overtime at work, and then when I get home, it's just I gotta do my farm. But I will definitely show that. Like, if I didn't get all of my feather fans today, I would have showed it. I got all my feather fans from mags, actually. Like, I had 45 out of 50, and I needed 5 more, and I just broke down Kairagi mags that you can get in this dungeon. And, I managed to get at least 7 or 8 Tengu's feather fans from Kairagi's, which was nice. Like, I had a whole bunch from some farm I did earlier today, and I got the last of my feather fans. I broke down Kairagi's, and then I broke down the mag you need Thorough Warp Magatamas. I broke those down too. Yeah, I had 10 hidden helmets before the event started. Yeah, like my hidden helmets, I'd got them, me and Eva had got them during the what event was that, Eva? The Makami event? His exchange shop had like 2 hidden helmets in it. So we took a bunch of alts and we ran them through and got them drops, and then we and then it what's the word here? Yeah, we traded all the hidden helmets from our alts to our mains, and we got 10. We had about 11 before Idol. It was the Idol event we did that? I guess it was the Idol event. I thought it was... You're right, it was the Idol event. I thought he had hidden helmet too. But it was the Idol event. Good thing I asked. Okay. Yeah, the Idol event. Because that's when they had the... Yeah, we just had to get chocolate on different characters and we were fine. That's right. I thought it was Makami, but Makami is where we got all our other drops. We got the, we got the, I'm drawing a blank, but they're the stupid Winds of Rage and Fruits of Transience, things like that. Yeah, Hell's Bibles were a bitch. I had maybe about 100 before. Before, like, trading was broken, like, Eva had them in bargains, and once she had enough, she would pass me some. Like, if she would have, like, 200, and she would, like, sell them to me and stuff, and I'd give her stuff, and it was a really sweet deal. Okay, everything's dead. Great, fantastic. But I still had to farm a lot of Hell's Bibles, but I needed all my... 3 years ago, I would have had all my smoke, but nothing ever took smoke, and I just sold it one day because I needed room. I'm not even kidding. I used to have 600 smoke, black smoke, and I got rid of it all because I thought I would never need it. Like, years ago. I don't know why I had so much smoke, but I did at one point, and I got rid of it all. So, I would get about 40 runs of smoke an hour. So 40 runs, about that, of, what's his name? I boosted for a lot of them, and the last 3 I didn't boost for. Carapace? Carapace! Yeah, boy! Alright. I'm gonna make a meme about this farm later. I was supposed to do it before, but I didn't get around to it. But, Eva, you did say good night, so good night. Thanks for coming out. Sleep tight. Good dreams, and all that stuff. Oh, I'll keep on farming, and we'll see how far we get. What's that? And one problem I've been having with this whole farming for grace drops thing is I don't use my energy. I'm like, oh, I should do experience dungeon for my support characters, and then I'm like, I have to change my entire build for that. I don't want to do that. And it's like, oh, I should do Lucifer. It's like, no, I don't want to put on knowledges and do all that. I'm just focusing on, like, the immediate stuff. Well, that's not Thunderous Crash, now is it? So far I've seen 3 Graces that were built, which is awesome. I've seen 3 so far. The first one I believe was Riku, he made the twins. And then I saw Eva made her bow. And then Renato made his spear. I think it was Renato. Yeah. And apart from that, I haven't seen any other Graces. But with people with weapon skins, they could have it and I wouldn't know. So, I think the weapon has existed for 2 weeks now, something like that. Like, I can't really keep track because of all the Corona stuff, to be honest. Like, our workforce has been cut in half all week, so I've had to do a lot of overtime and come in and do things like that. So I haven't had much time farming, but you know, that's what happens when you're an essential service. Okay. We lived. And I've gotten about 40 Myrtle Gems from this, picking up everything. And I only got like 15 Carapi. Like, it's a really hard drop rate. Like, ridiculous. It's not a seal, but I think it took Eva 80 runs to get hers. I'm at 61 runs so far. Something like that. Is the chat broken? Or just no comments coming through? Because sometimes it's been happening recently. And I guess you guys can't tell me if it's broken. What the hell? I can't... The only thing I wish I had for this dungeon was like a horse, because the enemies are so weak that a horse could just kill them. There he is. Olé. We got everybody? Okay, good. I'll pull up my phone to make sure and see if the chat's broken or not. It is broken, I see. I believe Hades Elios comes back as a regular warding after everything's all done. I think that's totally true. Like right now it's just a reward up for us, but then later it'll be a regular warding. So sorry if I missed a bunch of comments here. Where's Purgatorium Gargoyle? He's not out yet. I mean, we're just getting Elios. PC had Elios 2 years ago. So that's a big disparity. Um, how Magatama is good for sword? Um, well, mags are good for sword about as good as they are for every class. Like, they're pretty universal, just different names. Mags are fine. Generally, sword mags give you more fire and lightning the further you go down their mag trees. When you get to fused and 105 and whatnot, they start to have more fire and lightning. So sword mags are fine, and if you do Fated Contractor, you can get a slice element on them, slice and crit. So sword really likes having slice, crit, and all that good stuff. How many carapace do I need? I need 24, maybe. I get about 24. Okay, what's going on? I am gonna go fix something. I think something's wrong. I did something to my internet earlier. I plugged in an extra Ethernet cord and now it's doing nothing. So I'm gonna unplug that and see if that affects things. What? Water's right there.
I want to dump the rest out upstairs.
Okay, doke.
And get more.
Okay. Oh. How much money for hidden helmet? How much OC? You need 6? I wouldn't sell them, to be honest. Like, me personally, I wouldn't sell them because we're gonna need them for some other bullshit down the line. Like, we've seen Tempest. Tempest takes, like, horn sculptures. Like, 50 horn sculptures. Like, something is gonna come out down the line that's gonna take 20 hidden helmets or some shit like that. So I wouldn't sell them, to be honest. I'd hold on to them. Just like how Fallen Crosses became needed for White Brilliance. And so much more. Like, same thing with horseshoes. Same things with the Mephistopheles drops. Like, all these drops keep getting recycled. I wouldn't sell boss drops unless you have an abundance. So, I wouldn't sell mine, personally. I see people selling them for about 100, 150, 125. I think 100 is fine. Because of what they are. Okay, what the heck? 1,000? No, it's not worth that. It's not worth that at all. Like $10 is the right amount, I'd say. Considering how much time it takes to get them.
What's this one? Is this one good too, Logan?
Yeah. Not much in it, but yeah.
What?
There's not much in it, but yeah.
It's not cracked enough, is it?
No. Miyamoto's weapon? Yeah, that'd be nice. I think they should do Vanguard skins, like weapon skins of Vanguard weapons. Like, that'd be really cool. Like how we sort of have Aoi and Akane's weapons as a skin. I think it'd be cool to have like a Miyamoto sword skin or a Valkyrie lance skin or you know, anything at all. Like a Inochiyo boob skin, something like that. Just to keep the fans happy. Because Vanguards are really iconic in the game. Realistically, I think you should get a skin every time you get a weapon to 100. Like, you should get the skin of that weapon to use on any other weapon of that kind. Because let's say you really like the look of the El Sin twin swords, because I do. I would really love to have that on everything. Or like even the White Brilliance. Like to have your White Brilliance skin on stuff, that'd be cool. Like you got that weapon, you got it to 100, you mastered it. Like you unlock a skin. I think that'd be sick. I also think skins should be equipped to certain weapons. I don't think skins should be universal for every weapon, because it makes me not want to use skins. Like, I do not want to use a spear skin. I don't. Because I want to know what my spears are. I'll use a staff skin. I'll use a bow skin. I'll use any sub-weapon skin. For sure. Yeah, the chat is broke. So every time I get to a load screen, I look down at the screen, at my phone, and read the chat. Yeah, it's the Halloween partners. 125 jeepers. That's the biggie. Yeah. Oh, no, no. Chrome, you made me move too fast. Now I'm getting attacked. Oh, he's not dead. I don't think I got one. I think it'd also be cool if they had Vanguard Oogie cards. Like, similar to Sublimes. Like, they should have like a Sepulchre Vortex. Like, that'd be really cool. Like, you have to like trade in a Vanguard scroll and you get a copy of one of the, you get like their signature Oogie that you could put on a weapon. That'd be really cool. And a really good use for excess scrolls. I think that'd be a sick idea. Like, let's say it's like, oh man, I just got my 60th Miyamoto. Well, it's like, okay, well now you can trade it in for like a Sepulchre skill card or a Flash of Retribution skill card or something like that. Like, it'd be really cool. It'd be like a secondary use for Vanguard scrolls, and I think that'd be awesome. Like, oh, you just got Rakuten's Spear. Or, I don't even know, like, what some characters would give you. But I think it'd be fun. Might be a little broken. Like, they probably can't give you buff skills because it'd be broken to have, like, heart or something like that. But it'd be really cool. It would add a lot to the variety of the game. Because, like, even if you got someone's skills like Lancelot, it wouldn't be enough to replace Lancelot. Like, her whole kit changes the elements of her moves and whatnot. I could see you getting, like, Lancelot's gun or something. I don't know. But it'd be fun. Because they already have, like, assist. It could be an assist skill, too. Like, they have those Vanguard assist skills, like the girls from Cosmic Break. They could do, like, Miyamoto assist, and she comes in and does Sepulchre. Like, that'd be sick. It'd be a lot like Marvel vs. Capcom in a way. Like, you tag in your assist. Like, that'd be really cool. Maybe even replace R1 with it to make it, like, unique. And have its own unique little cooldown. That'd be really cool. Oh, double shot. I know. I know, dude. If we had 10 OC restores, I'd have triple the money I have now. By that I mean it wouldn't, like, my OC's for restores. That's what it's all about. Them quarters. Quarter pounders. See you, Taku. Thanks for stopping by, man. No more lag. I don't know if it's going to be on PS5 or not. Depends if we're like the 100th most played game. It's probably going to be something stupid like MLB The Show or something like that. Like, it's going to be... The games that are going to be available at launch on PS5 are going to be all this stupid sports games and EA games and people that shove money down sponsors' throats. Like, it's going to be all the mainstream games. Because they said there's going to be like 100 titles at launch on the PS5. And it's going to be like just mainstay stuff, I want to say. Like, it's not going to be, like, niche things. It probably won't be Onigiri. Unless they want to, because it's a free-to-play game. I don't know. Like, they'd probably have things like Smite and Fortnite and Paladins and Overwatch and things like that. Who is alive? That is a crime. What I'm really curious about with the PS5, like, I'm gonna get one, but I can't wait to see how much, like, censorship's gonna be on it, because the PS4 is already full of it at the end of its lifespan. PS5 is gonna be fucking SJW heaven. Hey, I know how long's on my boost, like 30 minutes. Because I'm streaming. No, Reese. Hades should not leave after this event. He should just come back as a regular warding, as it did on PC. If it doesn't go that way, expect it later on, but ideally, I don't think that'll happen. Scarlet Gem, my favorite friend. Also, I used up all my 400% on this already, and all I have left are all boosts for 400%. Everything else is 300. This drop sucks with a capital dick. Eldritch Beast? Oh yeah. Yeah, if you don't keep him in the corner, he's gonna run wild. Oh yeah, for sure. Here we go in the dungeon. So far we have gotten one Carapi or one Carapace or two Carapace. I'm not sure. We've gotten one, as far as I can tell. I agree, dude. I agree. I've seen 0 and I've seen 5. I agree. Five was like my first run ever, and it gave me hope. Then they took it away. Shoved it in. Chrome, where are you? Chrome. Chrome. I don't know where you went, Chrome. Oh, you decent shit. See, I forgot you were coming with me. That's the problem. Natsumi, are you still in the stream? Thanks, Natsumi. So the party is back open. So when you load in Chrome, just join the party and wait for me to get out, I guess. Assuming nobody takes your spot. We hope not. Because I'm pretty sure I saw the party flash, so I think Natsumi opened it back up. He's a good guy. I was talking to him last night and he sounds like a cool guy. Okay, who's alive? Also, I was out of gypsum for so long. And doing this dungeon, I now have like 500 gypsum. And that is great. So some comments, $400 to $500 for the PS5? Probably, yeah. Something like that. I mean... Oh, to buy your recipe? I mean, getting your recipe is not... If the recipe is the last thing you're worried about from Eldritch, then that's good. Like, usually it's the drops. The recipe, yeah, we get those. But if you can get it for 8 OC, then get it. It's cheaper than a restore. You know what I mean? That's a good metric to have for if you should get something or not. Like, oh, you're already here? Nice. One thing I was talking about, me and Eva were talking about, she's like, why don't you just buy the Carapi in the bazaars? There's some in there. And I'm like, well, with the way stacking is right now, like if you want to buy one, like one is going to cost you 30 OC. So if you want to buy 5 or 10 or 20 or whatever, well, you're literally paying $3 for one. And you need 50. So 30 times 50 is a lot. A lot of OC. Like, I think it's like 40 bucks for 10. Something like that. So, I told myself, drop boosts are on sale right now. Like the 200%. I said, I'm going to get one per drop boost. I know this. So, I'm better off just buying 200s instead of buying a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's way too expensive to get them. Like, if I needed one and I wasn't on a boost and someone was selling one, I'd buy it because that's a boost that I'm not going to use in Mountain of Thorns. But to buy them is a whole different goose. Why do some Onigiri players get mad when they know we put money on this? There are some people that immediately, like, there are some puritanical free-to-play people that don't understand what happened to EU Onigiri. Because if I were to tell you, is this game 100% free-to-play? Yeah, it is. Is it a hell of a lot harder? Yeah. Are you going to be a perfectionist? No. Like, I don't know. There are some people that they can't what's the word? They cannot stomach the idea of putting money into a game that was free. Now, my argument for it is, I love this game, and I like playing this game, so I put money in it to enjoy it more. I also think people that are free to play, I think they all smoke cigarettes because they pay to kill their body when it's going to die naturally. I don't know. That's just a joke. But, I don't know. There are some people like, oh, you put money in this game? It's because in this game, if you don't put money in the game, you're not getting the Sublimes. You're not getting the Vanguards. Like, if you do, you're getting 1, 2, 3 scrolls. You're not... Hey, we got a person. That's great. We got another body. But if you don't put money in the game, you're not gonna be at the top echelon of gameplay. Like, you can be the best free-to-player in the world, but I can walk in there with Raijin or Ifrit and run over everything and not care. You know? Like, there's definitely a dynamic there. Yes, you can get really lucky and roll with free OC, but Jesus Christ, it's a lot of free OC. You gotta work a lot harder. Like, think of it like this. If you're free to play, can you grow a garden? Yes, you can grow a garden. You can farm everything and do everything. What's Miyamoto? A sexy tractor. I'm going to ride my tractor and do my job twice as fast as it's going to take you to do it. For example, like, it's a tool. It's a thing. It's fun. It's a game. You know, it's whatever. And sometimes we just like stuff. And sometimes we just roll because it's fun. Like, some of us are gambling addicts and shouldn't be ridiculed for our decisions or lack thereof. For sure. But yeah, like there are some people that just because there are some people that because they wouldn't do something, they shun everyone that would. Like, let's say, for example, you would never, ever, ever, ever consider, like, being a porn star or something like that. Like, something you absolutely would not do, you would not tolerate it, etc., etc. But there are other porn stars that exist. And they do their jobs and that's it. You know, they have their life, you have your life. So, there are people that are going to judge others based on decisions they would never do, which is logical. You know, like, I would never do hard drugs, or any drug, really. That's not a vitamin, or a Flintstones gummy. But there are others that would, and that's fine for them. But when it comes to putting money in the game, it really comes down to financial stability as well, financial situation. If someone grows up in a very, very fiscally conservative home, where spending any money at all is taboo, and money's only for food, and money's only for this, only for that, anything else is a waste, whatever, well, they're going to carry that that logic, that what do you want to call that? They're going to carry that with them through their life, and that's going to affect their decisions, and it's going to affect how they see the decisions other people make, therefore judging others. This is a short question, but it's got a lot of answers to it. But that's what I think. It's because the minute you start to justify something, it becomes easy. Like, everyone's always been like, oh, I'm not going to put money in this game. No way, no way. And then it's like, well, I'll put 20 bucks in the game. This game's fun. Been playing this for a couple of years, a couple of months. I like this game. I want some new stuff. Okay, cool. The game just got fresh. Like, you know, it's just like getting a new paint. It's like painting your windows, painting your this, painting your that. But that's more of like aesthetic changes and whatnot. But it's just part of the game, I find. I don't know. Can you join up with me? You're in the body? Hey Trey. There's a lot of comments here, and I gotta read them for sure. But yeah, Trey, you can come with us for sure. If you're in the body party after this run, you can come with us. Just note that I am on an experience boost, and I'm doing experience farming as well as drop farming. So if you come, don't hit anything, and then I have no problem. Where are you going, buddy? You're gonna DC. Die. Thanks. Hardened Carapi! Woo! I'm assuming you're XS, bud? Alright, cool. You bit your tongue, that sucks. Where am I? I'm at the Mountain of Thorns. So, let me read all these comments. Do I think the Yogg event will come back? I don't know, it's already come back twice, but maybe. Eva sent me a lame... What's going on? I missed so many comments. Eva sent me a lame... Oh my god. Lame. People who put money into this game keep the game alive. I agree, Sora. Like yesterday, a dude told me, lol, you hit Hades Elio solo only cause you buy Onigiri coins to get partner. Well, did you show him the video of me doing it without a partner? like, but it's literally a salty thing. Hades Elios, you don't need a Vanguard, you need a Rain Spear. But but exactly, you're right, and people are going to be like that. They're salty because you have an edge on them. Vanguard accessories, things like that. Audra says, I'd be on this game 10 hours a day. If I want to give this game some money, let me live free to play. People think they are better. Yeah. Bit your tongue. PC got Yogg. Yeah, PC got Yogg a lot of times, for sure. So, Trey... Let me know when you're here. I don't know where you are, bud. So we're Mountain of Thorns on Hell. What's good about the Great Spear? Well, we're gonna get it soon. Ish. I don't know where you are, Trey, but I am on a boost, so I'm gonna have to keep this going, and you'll have to, like, wait for us outside. What's my max attack weapon? That's an axe? Yeah, that makes sense. For me, it's about 2,500, 2,600 maybe? An Odachi? My strongest spear, I believe, is my stabber. At like 2,600 attack? It is laggy. Did I miss someone? No, I got him. But, yeah, you said what's good about the Great Spear? Great Spear is a earth mountain weapon. I think it's awesome. It's fantastic. It's a earth mountain. It's a wind mountain weapon. Earth mountain is redundant. It's not wrong, but it's not fully correct either. I almost have it. I got all my feather fans today from breaking down mags and running last night. And now I just need these worm drops. And to be honest, I gave up on them like twice. Because they suck. How do I feel about Cyberset taking away everyone's LTD restores? Obviously I'm in the same camp as everyone that, hey, this isn't right, why are you doing it now? You know, you should have done this. If you were doing this from the start, I wouldn't care. But you guys neglected it for all this time. You did a maintenance for 5 days, the game wouldn't work. And you took that maintenance time and you took away our shit. So everyone's a little salty about that. Because I try to use them before I use regular restores and boosts and all that stuff. You know, like I try to use them first, but the experience boosts, I don't use them. Yeah, I'd love to like I'd love to have had all the 400 boosts for like experience and stuff and drop boosts and all that. Like you save it. Like we don't usually use our drop boosts every single day. We tend to save them, all that stuff. But yeah, like I think they should have said like, hey, they should have said like a week before, everyone, please note that we forgot that we haven't been deleting the LTD, Magatamas, and restores. Going forward, after this event, we're going to start doing that. So please, if you have any, please use them or lose them, with all due respect. Something like that. That's all they had to say. But I will let you know that this happened on PC as well. PC around the same time, maybe the same time, maybe not. They also were able to keep all their shit, all their restores, and then all of a sudden they just took them and they're like, what the fuck? So it's not an isolated situation. Like, for sure. Yeah, like, they just had to just let us know. Like, it's... No one can say, don't delete LTDs. Like, they're literally LTDs. Like, it's in it. But, you know, if you're going to just enforce something, at least give us some courtesy here. Like, if you're not going to do something, then you're just going to start doing it. Like, what are you, like a lawyer or some shit? Like, a lobbyist? What's going on? Carapace! Oh, yeah! Woo! That's like 3. Maybe. You might be right, Rena. I don't know. I cleared 1400 last week. We'll say that. How many do I need? 23? Probably 23. I needed 25 when I started, and I've gotten 3, so like 22? 21? Probably 22. I friggin' did EXP to get my Tengu fans. Where's Trey? Trey, are you still coming? Oh, you gotta go? Alrighty, dude. I'm glad I asked. Peace out. Thanks for coming. Thanks for bodying, for sure, my man. For sure. Soon. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I actually checked today. I don't know when, or how, but I had like 54 horn sculptures. And I'm like, I can make a Tempest. I just need to farm a little bit of earth and marbles, and I can have a Tempest. I didn't realize it at all. I don't know if I will or not. The Tempest market is kind of going downhill right now, because everyone's selling Tempest low, which was bound to happen. But not only that, everyone right now that played has silhouettes. Like, people are not sweating for Tempest. People are not floundering over it. People are not like, oh my god. Like, I think people have gotten over it to a degree. Tempest. Like, I've seen more Fuse sell and things like that. So I might hold on to my stuff unless someone specifically commissions me to make a Tempest. I remember I made a guy like 1 or 2 Tempests. He asked me to make them and stuff. But unless someone specifically like asked me to make them a Tempest, and it all depends on the recipe too. If I don't have the recipe, I can't do it. But I wouldn't just make one and try to sell it, because generally I try to sell the sword one because there's more sword players than anything. Sword or spear, one of the two. But I'll probably hold on to that. Oh. Actually, I got a commission about a week ago to make a night sky, and let me just tell you, night skies are not fun to make. Like, after about a year or so of making a night sky, it is not fun. They said, oh, we'll reduce this weapon so you only need to get it to 15. It's like, that's still an artisan. Why does it go to 15 for this hard weapon? Why? Why do I have to smelt it, and then plus it, and then plus it again? I hate that. It's a slap in the face, because if you're not careful when making a night sky, or any day 10 Ryu, and you only get it to 15, like you only plus it to 15, and then you try to like go do another one in the same setting, like, there's no way to remove a weapon you're going to enhance from the enhancement section without closing the menu. I almost lost one of the hard Dragon Arc weapons because I almost enhanced it into another Dragon Arc weapon. Like, it sucks. It's annoying. So there's more comments. You gotta eat. Okay, people using straight event mags now. Yeah, exactly. Well, Frozen Hell. Frozen Hell is a good mag. If someone has a Frozen Hell, they earned it. Like, Frozen Hell is very respectable. I'm not saying that you're disrespecting them. I'm just saying in general, there's always a stigma about knowledges versus like Tempest, things like that, like where people say, oh, you're only carried because you're mags, yada yada, whatever. Like, Frozen Hell, I don't think carries any such stigma, because you gotta beat that wolf 50 times, and you gotta like build it with a shit ton of drops, and it's just mad respect. As much as it is an event mag, it's actually like something we had to farm really well. I don't even consider it an event mag, to be honest, but it is. I didn't even think of it like that. But yeah, I agree. I agree, there is Frozen Hell. There are knowledges of rain, water, wind, and lightning and dark. Like, there's a lot of them. There's Fusion Bear. There's so many options nowadays that Tempest is only really that good if it's your main element and it's not already out, and for the attack it gives. And next summer, when we get Kotanoa guys again, we're gonna get when we get Kotanoa guys again, we are going to get better mags. For sure. And that's true too. That's true too. That's true. But Cielos are like Tempest. They're not that much better than Masteries, but holy fuck, there's a worm in my mouth. This is the scariest Ono hole I've ever seen in my entire life. Kill it. Knuckle fucking suck. Fucking knuckle salt. Hate knuckle salt. Is that super OP fire skill? The wheel? Yeah, it will be, and it will be very, very easy to get, because the Kotanoas are going to have an exchange shop to get Icicle Punishment and Slalom. But yeah, Cielos are like Tempest. They don't give you attack. It's like 70 dark, a shit ton of durability. The only real advantage to Cielo is that they have 3 ornamentation slots, the same skill force as Tempest, but they also take less chakra. So like for me, my Cielo is like glued to me. It's like my unique thing that I use whether I want to, or like whether I need it or not, because mine just, I ornamented it for crit with 2 not Untarnished Weapon, but Avenger on Monsters and Faded, and it's got like 32 crit and 1 mag. It's right good. I don't care about anything, I just want my punishment, for sure. What rank? 7? Yeah, you can get the 7s. Yeah, there's gonna be an exchange shop for the Kotanoa weapons. Like Kotanoa weapons, Kotanoa accessory, Kotanoa skills, Icicle Punishment, things like that. Shalom and Icicle Punishment. And yeah, I think 7 is in there. I think so. I believe it's 7. That's what I've heard from people. I haven't seen it, but that's what I've heard from PC people. The skill level, I'm not sure about. It is a good question. I don't know if it's 5, 6, or 7, but if it is 7, then that's fantastic. I think Eva got 7. Like, it took us forever. We did like 1,000 runs of that freaking thing. I got 2 Icicle Punishments, both 5. And I think it was either Lyra or Eva that got it 7. I think she got it at 6, to be honest. Yeah, you got 6. There you are. That's what I thought. Yeah. It was Lyra. He got it at 7. And Lyra was lied to. I don't know if you guys follow Life on Food Stamps Lyra that much. He's another great Onigiri streamer. Streams all the time. He was told that, oh yeah, you can use ice on Elios. He's gonna die to Icicle Punishment. Oh, it's gonna be an easy clap. Just you wait, Ice Boy. And he went in there with like Valkyrie and like Frozen Ice Icicle Punishment 7 on whatever weapon he had with Frozen Hells, and he got his ass clapped. He's like, that was not what I wanted at all. And like rumors can spread. Rumors spread all the time. Yeah, those events suck a lot. How long am I going to be here? I'm going to be here. To be honest, you didn't think how vulgar that... Oh yeah, it was a bit vulgar. Yeah, free... I'm reading all the chat, but yeah, there's going to be like Icicle Punishment 7s that are going to be available. I don't know if it's 7, but Icicle Punishment is going to be there in an exchange shop. I'm fairly certain it is 7. Salome and Icicle Punishment are both going to be there. They're getting a rerun with the Kotanoa event exchange shop. I'm actually not sure if this is the summer one they just had on PC with the weapons, or if Kotanoa show up 3 times or only 2 times. I'm not entirely sure. But yes. What's going on? We killed everything? Wow. I thought I only killed like half the things. I get distracted very easily. I did get a PSN message instead of a comment, and someone was asking why am I like experience boosting here in a body party, and I did answer this earlier in the stream, but basically this dungeon's experience is okay. I'm going to be here for an hour, so I might as well get experience while I'm here. I touched on it a little earlier, but like I haven't done any experience farming since 131. Like I did not do that shit. Did not do that at all. But ever since I started needing Tengu Feather Fans, I've been running Arcanes, and I'm less than 10 billion away from 132. So, like, experience comes if you go for it. Like my bar, I'm past the denominator now. Like, I'm at the denominator. Hardened Carapace! Oh my god, we're at like 4! This is amazing! We can do one more run. Let's go. You finished your... Sorry, babe. Hades. You finished Hades? Cool. Yeah, at this point, Lucifer weapons do fall behind Tiamat weapons. Like a White Flash is still 3,000 attack more than an Elsin. They are still... there's that much of a difference for an easier weapon to make. Ifrit or Leviathan? Ifrit is your first car. Ifrit is your first everything. Ifrit is your first bike. Ifrit was there for you when Mephistopheles clapped your asshole and Ifrit said, "Hi, I do damage cap times 7. Hi, die." Ifrit is always going to have a great place in my heart. Ifrit is the man. Ifrit is the Miyamoto of mounts. Leviathan, however, is my spirit animal, and when Leviathan comes, I will have Leviathan. I will have 5 Leviathans. Leviathan will be mine. Leviathan will be mine. I will have Leviathan. I will have it. I don't know what I'll name it yet, but I will have Leviathan. Leviathan is life. Leviathan is a water dragon that I get to become. Leviathan is everything. So, Leviathan is my answer. I don't care if Leviathan does 10 damage. Leviathan will be used. Leviathan will be ridden. And Leviathan will be loved. Kieran is a better mount. Eva brings that up. Kieran is a mount, but I've yet to unlock the mount form, which can only be obtained if the game's rating goes to A. And then we can go to Kusatsu in the hot springs and we can mount Kieran and ride the lightning, so to speak. She brings up a good point. Yeah, Grace is strong. Yeah, for sure. I think Grace has something, if you're 130, you just gain 10% attack all the time. It's a really cool stat. Like, it's like a Lancelot stat, but it's like a Tempest. Oh my god! Come here, bitch. Now he's dead! What happened? Satan? Did you do that? Chrome, do you have lightning arrow? What happened to the boy? Or venom arrow? Did Satan do that? Or did you do that? Who killed him? Whew. Yeah, the red Satan's super awesome. When the chicken jumps comets over. Chicken jump? Oh my god, yeah, when I was doing Leviathan there. That was hilarious. Oh. She's full already? I can't even get out. And honestly, this little mini menu of like shortcut commands is awesome. I really like it. I'm getting used to it for Mount and Vanguard. It's really, really great. Mount, Vanguard, and camera. For sure. How come he lived? Whatever. But I will say this is the oh shit. I was frozen. I thought my game crashed. That was such a cool freeze. I froze mid Eternal War. I'm like, what's going on? Oh my god. But this is definitely the hardest drop to get for the weapon. The Grace. Hey Otaku, how you doing? The Golden Dragon of Regret. Yeah. The Golden Dragon of Fear, the spear, is on the wiki, and if you want to go look up the drop tables and look what you need for it, the stats, it's all there. If you look up the Golden Dragon of Fear, it is on the wiki. Oh shit. It's Mountain. My one true fear. One fear. Scarlet! Oh, my boost ran out. Okay, that's not bad. Five minutes, Jesus. What am I doing in here? Whee. There's some serious lag going on, holy shit. Oro, how did I get sub 130 on Elio's Hell? Maybe RNGB did so many runs you can't do it. I knew someone was trying to beat it. I knew it! I'll get to your question in a minute, Lewis. I just saw that. What are your top 3 best Vanguards in my opinion? I'll definitely do that. The worm sucks. Hard. For sure. Okay, so now that I'm not on a boost, I'm hoping Chrome isn't either because we went at the same time. You didn't eat another one. I'm going to answer some questions while I take a little break. Okay, so let's see here. What do we got in here? What do we got? What do we got? So for sub 130 Elios, I hit him really, really hard. No, okay, I'll tell you the story about 130 Elios, or 129 Elios. Okay, so I wanted to set a time for hard. And I was in a bar, I was in a voice chat with Eva, and I'm like, Eva, I'm gonna go do hard, I'm gonna go set a time right now. I'm gonna go in there, and I'm gonna beat his ass so hard, I'm gonna go set a time. I'm gonna do it. And I'm fighting him, I'm like, what the fuck? He's not dying. I'm like, Eva, he just used the spear. I never fought this guy on hard. Does he drop a spear? She's like, no, he dropped a spear. And I killed the spear, and then I killed him. I'm like, holy fuck, a minute and a half? I'm ass. And then I leave the dungeon. I'm like, well, how did I do? And I go look at hell. 129. I'm like, fuck sakes. I thought he was hard. So I went in there. I'm like going and giving it my all. And I'm like, what the fuck? He's not dead. Why isn't he dead? What's going on? And that's the story. That's the story of that. You're talking about sucking. Yeah, the worm sucks. For sure. Am I down for a few Hades runs? Not me. These drops out of the way. It was just recipe for me. This is the last thing I need for my weapon, so that's what I'm working on. But Lewis had asked me a question. What are my top 3 best vanguards in my opinion? So I think there's 2 ways to answer this. There's the personal preference of me, what are my best 3 vanguards? And then there's an overall question of what are the 3 best vanguards in my opinion? My 3 best vanguards. So the vanguards I use the most. The vanguards I rely on the most. I have to give Miyamoto an honorable mention at number 4. Let's just say there's a number 4 honorable mention. Miyamoto is there no matter what because she was there since the beginning of Vanguards and she cleared a lot of content we could not do until later on at the time. And Miyamoto's still super awesome with Heart, Sepulchre, Eternal War, Dungeon Clearing, all that stuff. Miyamoto does like everything in this game except for like element specific matchups that she is unprepared or unable to do. But Miyamoto can do anything, like if you have enough time. She might not be the fastest at it, but she can do anything. Within reason. Miyamoto for sure is one of the best vanguards. After that, I really want to say Oda Nobunaga, because Oda is really, 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 really good. Oda is really, 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 really good. But if memory serves correctly, Oda only has a couple... Oda has a couple good matchups where she's really strong. Like, if you have Oda 5-scroll, Oda does good. Like, we used Oda during Gala, we used Oda on the horses, we used Oda on Yog-Sothoth, we used we used Oda on the Gold Skeleton, we used Oda on Abyss. Oda was the way to kill Abyss at the time. Like, Oda is really, really, really important. For many things in the game, Oda was and is the best for those things. But now horses, like if you have Kenshin, if you have the right element like Kenshin or Kirin, the horses are your bitch. You know, Eldritch, if you have Lancelot, that's fine. There's so many different matchups. It's very, very matchup specific. But I'm gonna have to say, like, for me, it's Kirin. Kirin is my best Vanguard of all time that I personally have. Kirin is the best. at boss fighting. No matter the boss, unless they are resistant to lightning, Kieran has pulled through more bullshit than I've ever seen in my life. We're like, okay, what monster type is this guy? And I'm like, he's S. And it's like, okay, well, Kieran sucks against S. I'm going to use Kieran. And everyone's like, you're stupid. Damage cap times 5. What the fuck, Kieran? So, like, for me, having Thunder Tempests, Kieran is, like, perfect. Kieran works. Kieran's amazing. Kieran is super, 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 super good. Oro being a god, thinking he's bad, makes me feel even weaker. Is Fallen Star good? Fallen Star is good. Miyamoto is a god too, for sure. I'm bad at fighting Lucifer. I hate Ryucap. I'm bad at fighting Lucifer. I'm not good at fighting Lucifer at all. I hate it. I like fighting Satan. I don't like fighting Lucifer. Lucifer's bitch. He just leaves, and I'm a in French we'd say I'm paresseux. It's like stubborn and lazy at the same time. So if Lucifer leaves across the map, I'm staying put till he comes back. Because I'm going to walk over there and he's going to trade spaces with me. So fuck him. I'll take my 7-minute run. I'm going to sit here and wait for you to fucking come here. Because I'm not going over there. I'm that kind of person. So I'm bad at that. So I'm on channel 1 outside of Mountain of Thorns Trey. Okay, so I got to get back to this topic of the best 3 Vanguards. Miyamoto, Lancelot, Kieran would be my best 3 Vanguards that I have. Miyamoto, Lancelot, and Kieran, I'm going to say. Kieran just is super, super, super amazing, super good, super awesome. Miyamoto, good everywhere. And Lancelot is good where Miyamoto is not. Generally, Lancelot's elements of Rain and Holy and Slice, she just complements. She can just do what Miyamoto can't, and Miyamoto can do what Lancelot can't. So if you have them in tandem, they kind of complement each other, and they create this dynamic of being able to do everything. And then the other thing is like Kieran, who's in that other section. Like if you need fire or lightning, you can use Kieran. If you need holy water, you can use Lancelot. If you need dark, wind, pierce, slice, mobility, impact, just using heart, raw damage, Miyamoto's got everything else. Now, Venus for sure is super, super, super good. Like the new Vanguards, like the buffed Vanguards, Venus, Valkyrie, Azura, not you, Siegfried, Kieran, they're all really, really, really good. Kieran was good before, now they're all super good. Valkyrie is honestly so good right now. Valkyrie is fucking amazing. She is phenomenal. Rakuten Spear is bad. Heimel from the sky does damage cap times 3 from fucking anywhere on the right opponent. Heimel is amazing. Aurora Spear is broken. She's awesome. Valkyrie is amazing. Same thing with Kieran. Kieran, super awesome. Venus, fucking Aqua Needle Queen. Buffing Queen. Shizuka's laggy. In a boss fight, you have to have her filled up before. But if... Like, that's the thing about Venus. Venus with Shizuka. Shizuka is very laggy. Like, if you bring her to Elios, you want to use her. If you don't fill her up as quickly as possible in the fight, like if you want to just fill her up laissez-faire, let's say, you just want to go fight the boss until she fills up, like I do, Shizuka's going to lag your freaking game with all the arrows she shoots that get stuck in the air. But if you just go in there, bright homing, R1 with a bow, and you fill up Venus really quick, lickety-split, you're good. But when you can use Venus, like if you fill her up in a dungeon that has a boss at the end of it, where there's not going to be any lingering arrows causing lag, like you're already filled by the time you're at the boss, Venus will kill that bitch in 2 seconds with rain. Done. But if it's a solo boss fight, it's very risky. That's why we didn't notice this fighting. We didn't notice this that much fighting Shootin' Doji, but we notice it a lot in Elios because it's just Elios. There's no prequel. There's no chance to fill up before then. Um, yeah, so that's those questions there. Overall, best vanguards though, like let's say things that are outside of my personal experience. What the fuck is her name? Maida Toshi Inuchio, same vanguard, super awesome, good. Zunko is annoying as fuck, but she's really good. And there's one that is unreleased. Her name is Maida Keiji. When she comes, she's fucking everything up because she's a mount and a vanguard. She's fully charged the second you enter a dungeon, and she can kill Purple Mephi in less than like 2 minutes, and you can experience farm the hell out of that. She is not even out yet, and she's better than everything we have. That's my answer. I'm getting hyped. I'm getting overexcited. I'm getting hyped. I'm missing things. I'm not seeing anything. I think someone's talking to me. I can't go in there. How do I unlock it? I'm going to tell him story. Yeah, I'm going to tell him D D D D D D D D D. Thank you, crowd. Because my thing is on. Fuck. That's. Fuck. Christ. Oh. But Eva said goodnight earlier. She's passing out, so good night, Eva. Thanks for coming out. All that goodness. Okay. Yes, even a one scroll is you gotta talk to him, Chrome. I can't talk to him. I can't talk to him. You gotta tell him it's after Edo. But even a one scroll Venus has access to 3 Aqua Needles and a buff. And you're good. You used your buff Ogi and your needles, you're good. You're fine. If you can kill the boss in that time, you're fine. One scroll Venus, super, super good. Please don't crash me. I want to repair. Yay. No. Help. Yoshitsune. Hello. Fuck!